When it comes to moderate to severe pain, prescription pain medications can offer relief as part of an effective pain management plan, which may also include physical and alternative therapies. When prescribed and used appropriately, prescription pain medications can be very helpful for many of the more than 50 million Americans who suffer with chronic and acute pain. Beverly Rock is one of them. She began taking prescription pain medications for back pain.
My pain is located in the lower part of my back. It's kind of like a continuous throbbing kind of pain. Sometimes it escalates. Sometimes it interferes with my sleep, and it definitely has interfered with the quality of my life.
When somebody has chronic pain, a number of adverse things occur. Their interpersonal relationships are diminished. Their ability to enjoy life is reduced. And their ability to do such things as even clean their house and sleep at night are significantly impaired.
While prescription pain medications can be very effective in people with pain like Beverly, they are not without risk, as they can be taken incorrectly, not as prescribed, or abused for non-medical purposes. According to the National Institutes of Health, prescription drug abuse is on the rise in the United States. 47% of 17-year-olds say they have one or more friends who abuse prescription drugs, and 19% of teens feel prescription drugs are easier to buy than beer.
In terms of abuse, when you think about that, there's a single purpose, and that's getting high. Now, kids, teens, even some adults seem to think that prescription opioid pain medicines are safer than illicit street drugs, probably because they're prescribed by physicians. But this isn't true, and it's really providing a false sense of security. Misuse, on the other hand, is not the same as abuse, but it's still dangerous. This is when patients don't use the medicine properly. Maybe they take more medicine than they should because their pain is severe and they think that will help. Or maybe they chew it, or they try to cut it. All of these things, including taking it with alcohol, can have serious consequences and shouldn't be done.
The growing incidence of misuse and abuse of prescription drugs leaves many physicians uneasy about prescribing prescription pain medications. The result? They may be under-prescribing them.
Physicians actually are very fearful, or many of them are fearful, of being scrutinized by regulatory agencies and then having things like their licenses removed or being on the front page of a newspaper because the meds have not been used in the way that we feel they should be used. It is not uncommon that a patient will be asked to sign an agreement by a physician prior to writing a strong medicine such as a narcotic. For instance, in my office, this agreement will have the following parts. I can be the only physician who can write the pain medicine. It can only be filled at a single pharmacy. I can get a blood test whenever I wish to see if the medicine is taken in the appropriate fashion. And nothing is filled after 5 o'clock on a Friday or on a weekend. And therefore, as you can imagine, there is a balancing act that all physicians have when using these meds. They look at safety and efficacy, but with narcotic analgesics, there's another part to this. We are truly concerned about the abuse, misuse, and diversion of these drugs. And therefore, if there was a new way that physicians would be more confident that these meds would be used in the way they were intended, we would all appreciate this.
Beverly says that for her, the benefits outweigh the risks.
Taking pain medication has made a major difference in my life. It has enabled me to have more movement. I don't have to worry about the length of time I'm sitting in chairs. I'm more active in my garden, and most importantly, I interact more with my grandchildren.
People living with pain should work with their physicians to discuss how to manage their pain responsibly, including taking medications exactly as prescribed and ensuring that no one else has access to or uses their pain medications.
Patients are very concerned about potential side effects with the use of these meds, but especially that of addiction. It is the responsibility of the physician to go over the difference between such things as addiction, physical dependence, and tolerance of these meds to make the patients more comfortable prior to their use. It is very important that patients express their concerns prior to using any medicine with their physician. That the physician and the patient should have an open dialogue. They should review concerns, potential outcomes, and safety measures in detail. It is only then that we can go forward in a comfortable fashion. There is also a new class of emerging pain therapies that are designed to deter inappropriate use of these medicines. Therefore, patients can feel more comfortable having them at home and physicians more confident prescribing them.
King Pharmaceuticals is dedicated to developing innovative therapies that effectively treat pain and reduce the risk of inappropriate or non-medical use. These therapies attempt to strike a balance between the need for pain control and the call to minimize certain risks associated with currently available options.
For physicians, hopefully they will feel more confident and comfortable prescribing opioid pain medicines for their patients, now having treatment options that not only safely and effectively treat pain, but also deter common forms of manipulation. Of course, physicians still need to remain vigilant at all times for any signs of misuse or abuse in their patients. For patients, and those are people living with pain, importantly, these new medicines offer them treatment options. In addition to that, maybe they might feel a little more comfortable having these types of medicines in their home, especially when they have children or grandchildren around.
King Pharmaceuticals is dedicated to responsible pain management. In addition to developing innovative medicines, King is also developing risk management programs in partnership with key medical, patient advocacy, and government organizations, as well as providing educational resources for patients on the appropriate use, storage, and disposal of prescription opioids.
At King Pharmaceuticals, we believe that pain should be adequately treated and pain medicine should not be withheld out of fear. There will always be the need for vigilance on the part of healthcare providers to really watch for those signs of misuse and abuse. But we hope that our commitment to responsible pain management and the development of novel medications will address these fears and help people with pain get the relief that they need and deserve.
For more information, visit King's website at kingpharm.com.